And we're back. You should look at the map.
Oh, north of the mill, south of the brook. So we're gonna go north of the mill, I believe. Let's do it. It's very white out now with all the snow. We never did this! I want to do it, Valerie.
You're gonna.
Good.
It's kind of important.
I completely forgot that was a thing. Let's go
North
more
of the
more
mill.
north. I want
More
to go
north.
North of the mill, south of the brook. Oh, everything is very
So much
bright.
snow.
Hello. Oh, you're alive!
I've been waiting for you all day. You should not go outside without a hat.
Do we still not have a hat? Have we not learned from our mistakes?
I guess not.
Yes, we will freeze our ears off. Oh, okay. No, I don't. We gotta save our friend. We're not joking about the year walking. We're gonna do everything foolish. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Head out and look at your map. And then look north of the mill.
North of the mill. I don't see it. Oh, there's the old
68. And then
Password!
south of the brook.
It was very literal.
Yeah.
Okay, south of the brook.
1894.
1894, and then the old 68.
68.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and then there was the journal. The old 68, and then 1894.
Sign in.
It's weird that you can sign into it.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Oh! Oh, there's so many.
There's a lot. But some of them are really short, so it's easy to go through them.
Let's just start at the beginning.
You should read them, because I am done reading.
Okay. August 4th. Hello, new system. No, that was easy. August 6th. Testing photo upload. And there's a lovely, beautiful picture of a building.
It works!
It works! Should probably write here more often. Read about every book on Swedish folklore there is. Surprised how little has been written about year walking. Need more sources of information. Talked to ES. He suggested some field work. Might be good, but I feel that I might be 30 years too late. Been talking to elderly folks, eating cookies and drinking coffee. Their knowledge about year walking has been limited to say the least. Barely any one of them knew what it was. If they did, they had heard stories as children, but forgotten the details. Thinking ES sent me on a wild goose chase. Interviews at the retirement home. May I never grow old. The last interview was intriguing if very brief. Talked to one Astrid Jansen. She was over 100 years old. Clear at times. Did not know a lot about folklore. But she did claim that her grandfather's brother had once year walked. Sadly, she did not know his name. He had died many years before she was born. Might have to look into it. Her maiden name was Svensson, which leaves me with a lot of possibilities. She was born in Vedtorp, and I can only hope that her grandfather was as well. I'm sorry about my pronunciation, folks.
Yeah, sorry about that. We are kind of not Swedish.
We're not Swedish. We speak English, obviously, and, French. I know a bit of Spanish and German, but that's not really...
Well, you're
that's not
teaching yourself
Swedish.
German. I know a few scattered words of Japanese.
Nice.
I know that the German word for exit is Ausfahrt. And that makes me very
The German
happy.
word for butterfly is Schmetterling.
That's amazing.
Which is a beautiful word.
I know the Welsh word for microwave.
What is it?
Poptiping.
Oh my god, it's adorable. I would love to learn Welsh, except it's probably
it's ridiculous. It's really hard to learn.
My dad knows that one village name, the really long
the
one.
Go-Go-Gosh?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You can say it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
Okay, anyway, August 29th.
August?
August.
August 29th!
Oh, my voice does not know what accent it wants to use. I'm sorry. More interviews. Nothing worth mentioning. Professor Asp called today. He hinted that the faculty wanted to take part in my research.
Ooh.
Oh, picture. Followed up my visit to the retirement home. In the early 20th century, there were 6 households in Vedtorp with the surnames Svensson, according to the church book. Astrid was born in 1913. Her grandfather was named Carl Frederick. He had 2 brothers. One died in 1942. The other brother, Daniel Svensson, died in 1895. Since Astrid said that her great-uncle died before she was born, Daniel is the one that supposedly year-walked. A Miller apprentice. Going to the library to check out old newspapers tomorrow. Looked for reference of Daniel Svensson in old newspapers. I'm grasping at straws. Newspapers. I forgot that could hypothetically be 2 words.
Newspapers?
Like normally it's newspaper, but
yeah, that's true.
But those are 2 separate words that.
Anyway. Library, nothing of interest.
Yep. Bored. I'm about to give up.
Yep.
Excited. The newspapers finally mentioned a Daniel Svensson. He was apparently arrested for the murder of a young woman in Vedtorp. Information is scarce. Her name was Stina Nilsson, and she was a miller's daughter. Her body was found in a field outside of the village. This is our friend, isn't it?
Mm.
She had been stabbed multiple times. The library should be open longer. Hope I can find any reference to his supposed year walk. The motive behind the murder seems to have been jealousy. Not many details. Apparently Stina was going to marry a Lucas Tapper. She was on her way home from Lucas's parents when she was intercepted by Daniel. She was found the following morning, just 17 years old. I feel a tad guilty about my excitement yesterday. After all, there's a great tragedy behind all this.
Nah. Hey, my birthday!
Ah! Happy birthday, belatedly, again.
Again. The press seems to have lost interest in this case for a while. Found nothing today. Maybe ES can tell me something.
Had a long talk on the phone with ES. The murder case was unknown to him. He had, however, spent... Hello!
Sorry guys, my roommate just walked in. He seems concerned.
Hi.
Had
You
a long
look
talk
like-
on the phone with me. He's backing away. Alright, see you later,
Bye.
Rupert.
No, I need to get to my room.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
How y'all doing?
Good, we're playing a creepy video game.
Yeah, we're recording.
I nearly cried.
Is it spoopy?
It's
is
so
spoopy.
spoopy.
Incredibly spoopy?
So
So
spoopy.
spoopy.
Swedish folklore.
There were dead
What type
babies
of
that we
thing
had to bring
dies?
to a river.
My favorites.
Can I steal a
A
watermelon?
watermelon. Farewell.
I'm glad everyone pronounces things the right way in our friend group.
Peanut Polly.
No!
It's not even
Potat.
potat. The tate.
Potates.
The tate. Georgina's dying. Sorry, guys.
Had a long talk on the phone with ES. The murder case was unknown to him. He had, however, spent a lot of time in Vedtorp during the 60s when he studied folklore in the area.
Ooh.
There had been a rather peculiar runestone that seemed to predate the Viking Age. ES claims that there was a definite connection between the symbols on the stone and year walking. He could not tell how. Wanted to check it out. Went to the library again, in case I missed something about Daniel. Indeed I had. Found another article.
Is it a little bit sad?
Borrowed the article just in case. Okay,
There is more to learn about Daniel. Booked in a hotel room in Ventor.
Arrived in Vedtorp. It is a small place. One street cuts through the village. It's a rather depressing place. To be fair, the weather could not do it. It would not do any place.
Would not do any place justice.
Thanks. The hotel is empty besides me and a group of dog toy manufacturers who are a bit on the noisy side. Must ask chef for the veal recipe. Got a map from the hotel owner. Excited about the archive. Have the feeling that I will find something major.
Just got back from the archive. An interesting place. Sadly, it's open only 4 hours a week. 4 hours a day. Never mind, not 4 hours a week. Oh, goodness. It's understandable since I was the only visitor, possibly found the files I need, tomorrow reading, and lots of it.
I knew it! You've got to, I want to read the ones with exclamation points.
Okay.
Because they're exciting. The archive has exceeded my wildest dreams. On New Year's Eve, year 1890. Whoop!
Sorry, everyone. We are kind of bad at
Maybe I
this.
shouldn't do the reading. 1893, Daniel Svensson did indeed year walk. The court records refer to his year walk at several occasions. I have just started to scratch the surface. There must be beliefs hidden amongst these papers that have been forgotten for ages. Amazing. This is by far the latest recorded year walk. I hope I'm excused for borrowing the file from the archive. They gave me little choice since they are closed during the weekend.
Could not sleep last night. Too excited for the files. Much of the records are of a legal nature, but there are relevant passages. Daniel claimed he knew that he would murder Stina after seeing it in a vision on his year walk. Sadly, the scribe was not bothered to take it all down, occasionally just refers to it as ramblings of a madman. Poor boy. There are certainly elements that are new to me. Must write them down in detail later on. Need fresh air. Daniel's cabin.
Soul Sworden?
I don't know. Is briefly mentioned in the protocol. We'll ask around about it. Hope it still exists.
Drove around for hours in the forest today. These are woods to get lost in. Asked for the direction from every
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah, we know.
We know. Most people never heard of the cabin. I was about to give up when I met an old man. His aunt had lived there till the 60s. From then, it had 3 different owners that used it as a summer house until the mid-80s. The last family that owned the cabin only stayed there one summer. Their 5-year-old son drowned in a brook nearby, and after that, they never returned. Oh, maybe he was one of the ghost children.
Stupid horse.
Nobody has lived there since. I wonder why.
Eh.
The old man's nephew owned the land. I asked the old man if I could pay it a visit. He did not think there would be anyone that would mind. The cabin is situated deep in the forest. No sign, no road, just a narrow path. This was the place where he started his year walk over 100 years ago. Felt overwhelmed by the thought, could not enter. It's a lonely place. The only other building I could find in the area was an underground storehouse. No! Guess it might have belonged to the cabin. It was too dark to see anything, but I can't imagine there would be anything of significance in there. Little do you know. On my way back to the car, I found this strange box. What an odd thing to leave in the middle of the forest. Seems to be in more or less mint condition. Could not resist taking it. Don't take the box.
You know what the box is?
Is it the one that I want to do the puzzle for? Nice. Tonight I need whiskey, and lots of it. Alright, man. Whatever
Good job,
floats
dude.
your boat.
Also, you don't.
Hi, Rupert!
Hi, Rupert!
I think I got no, it said I couldn't take the... No, I got it. I got your forehead. It's beautiful.
The most ominous of foreheads.
Alright, do you want to join us for the end of this
Come join
playthrough?
us, Rupert.
No thanks.
Okay.
I don't need dead babies.
There aren't any more dead babies,
We
bro.
kinda
Are you
got,
sure?
We got through all the dead babies.
Are you sure?
Went to the venture
Oops,
short
sorry.
Also, wouldn't it have made much more sense to go around?
around
What?
the dead babies.
Oh, as opposed to through them?
No, we kind of
We-
needed
we-
to go through them.
We needed to pick them
That's
up and
alarming.
bring them to the river,
No, I'm brushing my
to
teeth.
the
and I'm
course.
Okay, have fun.
Don't get lost.
Went to Bentorp Church today. It's a small white stone church built in the 12th century. The place where the church stands has been used for worship even earlier than that, according to the priest I met. He showed me around the premises. Sorry.
Yeah, close enough.
I put a boutique of,
Entire
a
boutique.
bouquet of flowers on Stephen's grave.
No, you
Seemed
built a
appropriate.
boutique on top of it. To
They
sell
almost-
flowers.
The almost unlikely somber epitaph read, in memory of our loving daughter, Stina Nilsson, 1877 to 1894. Her cries for mercy could not sway his hand. Jesus Christ.
That's such a scary thing.
Depressing. Searched for Daniel's
Yeah.
grave, but there was no stone, and according to the priest, there probably never was. The gravestone E.S. told me about are gone. The priest is not sure where they are and when they disappeared.
Weather has been unreasonably bad. Spent the day at the county archive. Had trouble concentrating. Tried to locate a photograph of Daniel Svensson, but no luck. The clerk explained that a lot of stuff was lost from the files removed from the regional archive back in 1976. Apparently there was another murder case in Vettorp in the early 1890s. Elisa Rasmussen drowned 4 infants in a creek. She has so many dead babies. She was an angel maker, in quotations, who received foster children from 4 unmarried mothers. Lisa promised to find the babies good homes in exchange for a hefty sum of money. This was all a charade. As soon as the mothers had paid what little they owned, she drowned their children in a nearby creek. All the files from that trial have been lost. Outrageous! I think I'm done with the archive. I've been thinking a lot about that church.
Strange Stray. The runestones ES told me about is not marked on any map. Talked to the man at the service station. He drew me a rather primitive map. Searched for the stone for a long time. Almost gave up. Found it at last. Felt compelled to touch it. It had the strangest sensation of looking beyond. Beyond what? The feeling lasted for quite some time. Heading home tomorrow. Wish I had more time. The stone is old. Might predate Christianity, but I fail to see how it is connected to year walking. Could not resist stopping by the church on my way home. Walked around it for a bit. It's a pretty church. Not remarkable, but there is something about it. Feel that the church and the stone are somehow connected.
I gotta stop scrolling to the top. You're right. Yeah.
I found the box when I unpacked.
It's the box!
I'd almost forgotten about it. Seems to have some lock-like construction. I have yet to understand exactly what it is or how to open it. Reminds me of one of those puzzle boxes. The wheel with the symbol suggests it's opened by entering a password. Must be old. Maybe ES knows something about it.
Decided not to tell ES about the box. He might not appreciate that I took it with me. He's always nagging me about ethics.
Whoop!
You probably shouldn't take things, man.
Busy week, classes and meetings. The faculty is really getting in the way of my research. Feeling a little strange. I had a weird dream ever since I came back from Vettorp. Let's
Okay.
party, Theo. Amazing.
Yeah, in the spirit of Simon the Horse. Right there.
I
Okay.
have a weird bikini crow.
Yeah. Dreamt that I was in a vast wasteland. I was searching for the keys to my locker together with Jenny from high school. We laughed and dug in the sand. Suddenly the sky lit up and Jenny pointed to a simple constellation of stars. She whispered in my ear to never forget it. Well, that's a charming picture. I asked her what it meant, but she was dead and her bones were withered and old. Woke up and has been feeling rather queasy ever since.
I would be kind
Yeah,
of
really
weirded
though.
out by that.
Oh, look, it's the dark mark from Harry Potter. Jenny's a Death Eater.
Read an account of a year walk by a man called Romerdal in an old book I came over in a used bookshop. Romerdal's story is a little more than a tall tale told by a drunken oaf. Most of them seem to be. Daniel sticks out. It haunts me.
Held a lecture on year walking. Several faculty members attended it. They ridiculed me in front of the students.
Rude!
What kind of university is this?
Rude!
Goddamn
Rude one!
Rupert.
Who's Rupert
You're gonna-
doing?
He's making weird
He's doing
faces,
this
but he's
down.
moving away before I can take a picture. Another strange dream. Was doing my homework. Wait, what? I thought he... Okay, never mind. Was stressed because the oil lamp was running out of oil. And when it did, the pale horse outside the window would come inside.
Oh, this was his dream.
Oh! He literally just said it was a dream. My brain is melting. The lamp burned out and everything went black. Woke up soaked in sweat. And he has a lovely picture of
Simon!
Simon the horse.
Oh, Simon. I have to remember to buy groceries.
I'm glad he decided to write that down.
It's very important.
Yeah, you gotta eat sometimes.
Fiddled with the box. I have no clue how to open it. Frustrating.
What jealous, small-minded, greedy creatures the faculty members are, and they will undoubtedly create small-minded, jealous, and greedy students. Don't feel the need to share any of my research with the faculty anymore. They don't deserve to read something that my hand has written. They would not understand anyway.
The thought of what's inside the box is like an itch that can't be scratched. I've searched for references to anything about it, but I've found nothing that resembles it at all. Having some strange dreams that something happened in those woods. Is your walking a mere vision quest? Are their visions brought on by a lack of light and food? Yes, believe so. Not so sure.
Dreamt of the rune stone. Was in the forest outside Vettorp. Mrs. Bowman was walking up to me. I was very afraid. She said that I had been a bad boy and broken the rules. Before I could defend myself and tell her that I did not mean to be so naughty, she withered into dust. Found myself in front of the rune stone. The Grimm's eyes glowed at me. Woke up.
Weird. Found myself thinking of the runestone. What does it mean, and how is it connected to your walking? What did people do in those woods? Do not feel like sleeping tonight. Drinking coffee and watching TV. If I stay awake, those dreams will stay away. Could not understand much of my students' presentations today. Must sleep. Someone is watching me all the time. Got an email reminder to deliver the texts for the game. Wrote 7 or 8 pages. Hopefully it's enough. Waiting. Don't know for what. I have a feeling that something is on its way.
This is going well for him. Received an odd email today. Got over 1,000 of these during last night. The email seemed to have stopped when my inbox was full. Don't know what it could mean. Maybe it's a prank by my students, but they seem too unimaginative to come up with something like this. Don't think it will end here.
Oh, that's rude.
He doesn't have a high opinion of the students.
No! Jeez, man.
You're rude. Is it some kind of threat? Maybe. Probably.
Called the priest. Told him of my plight. He said that Bedtorp sometimes had a strange effect on people, but it rarely lasted. Do not think he understands. I'm going to ask him about the box, but decided to hang up when he suggested I see someone. Woke up last night, heard baby screams from beneath the floorboards, panicked. Maybe I should pry up the floorboards. The screaming stopped.
The Watchers. The Night Raven, the Huldra, the Brook Horse, and the Church Grim. There might be others. Cannot be sure. Can they disguise themselves? Maybe they can read my mind? The Watchers. Because they watch. That's what they do. But is it all they do?
Weird questions. Your walk. System error.
What?
I don't know. Your walking works, but it was never meant to. It's against the rules. The universe blinked its eye and someone crossed all barriers that are known as time and space. The Watchers are watching, but who are watching the Watchers?
How can you bend time and space? That looks like a
He
shark.
drew the Grim.
Oh my god, it's the Grim!
Time and space.
Oh my goodness. Got in a heated argument with ES. He's surprisingly scornful of my theories. Must remember that he is an old man and he might not be as open to new ideas any longer. He claims that it is impossible to gaze into the future. The future is not set. Nothing happens until it happens. Of course, it's impossible to look into the future according to logic, but I'm not sure they're playing according to our rules.
The Watchers are more than they appear, and less. They are real, yet they are unreal. They do not exist in the manner that this table and this chair exists. How do I know these things? Are they my thoughts? Am I writing this? I certainly didn't draw this, and yet it's right here in my notebook. Square.
It's a beautiful square.
Good job, dude.
Watchers, or antibodies. Okay, man.
Alright.
Okay. Daniel broke the rules and he was punished.
Held another lecture, the last one for a long time, it seems. It's been decided that I need a break, but it matters not. I have more important things to do.
I've been an idiot. Someone is playing with me. These shapes. It's the same as on the box. Did someone see me take it? Tried the symbols I have received, but the box remains shut. There must be more coming.
Woke up last night. The telephone rang. Answered. Could not hear anyone. Hung up. It rang again. Answered. Could hear someone speak on the other side. Could not make out what was being said. The voice was too far away. Hung up. It kept ringing. Cut the cord.
Bought whiskey. Bought food. People stare. Don't want to go out there again. Too many know who I am. If you break the rules, there will be consequences.
Wish I had not cut the cord on my phone. Need to hear a human voice. Don't dare go out.
At first I didn't even notice. One of the paintings in my living room has been replaced. Illuminati confirmed. It must have happened during the 30 minutes I slept. Cannot let my guard down. Someone was here. Or something. Will the antibodies come for me? Am I a virus in the eye of the universe?
Boarded up the balcony and all the windows. Nothing can come in now, I hope. Shouldn't be possible, but someone was here again. I'm definitely being threatened. There was a knife on my kitchen table. Old, but sharp.
I realize that the knife is his. We are connected.
The church is central to this, and yet it's not. Perhaps the church itself is not important, but rather the energy of the place. Perhaps the gate is always there, but not a gate. Gates are meant to be open, or closed. This is a rift in the fabric of the very existence of everything. But why allow it? Why does the universe, or God, or someone not shut the gate if we're not meant to do it? But why let us?
I can hear the heart of the universe beating.
Ooh. What is happening? I feel like a worm under a big foot. I feel the shadow hanging over me, waiting to get crushed.
She sings and I shall follow. She is trying to fool me. That I know, but I must get closer to her, because then I get closer to the key that leads to the heart of it all.
I didn't steal the box because it belonged to me. It begged me to take it with me.
Daniel survived all the watchers sent by the universe. He was lured by the temptress, brought the innocents to the pale horse, unearthed the parasite, and finally faced the master of them all. But yet he was destroyed. Could it have gone any other way? Was he doomed from the start? Am I doomed? Is the future set, or can it be altered?
Must help him. It's the right thing to do. There's a bond between us.
Might have figured it out. 5 watchers, 5 symbols, which means there is one more coming.
So tired. I can't seem to hold my thoughts for any period of time. Should probably eat more often, but I must resist. It's important that I come prepared.
The heart beats stronger, but I will break it and see beyond everything.
In the end, it was the nature of man that got Daniel. Must free myself of all desires. That's how they get you. Can love really be a weakness, or is it strength? And the poor girl, it just seems unfair. Is there anything I can do? If the future can be altered, why not the past?
Am I playing the part of the fool in the cosmic play? And if so, to what purpose? Disconnected the microwave oven, just in case.
Alright.
But what if you need to microwave something? Like,
Just in case. Just in case.
what does he think will happen?
Just in case.
Okay, sure, why not? Okay.
Feeling absolute terror at the possibility that there's no purpose, no rhyme, no reason to any of it. Why me?
The only way I can help him is if I break the rules. It will come at a price, but what do I care if I can rise above it all?
Saw her lifeless body. She's beautiful, even in death. I've been crying ever since. It all seems so needless, so cruel. Ready for anything, don't care anymore. It's finally here, the last one. I woke up with this on my palm. Tried to wash it out. It's a tattoo. Tested them on all different combinations, but I could not figure out how to do it. I must sleep. I'll open the box tomorrow.
The Kraken is after him. Of course, so simple. Rotate the wheel and release when the symbol aligns with the grim, in the order they were delivered to me. But why was it empty?
Ooh. I thought it was Daniel all along. I thought he was here, but it cannot have been he who sent me the password. It doesn't make sense. If the box was empty, it means it must be filled.
Goodness. I still do not understand who sent the symbols. If it was not the boy, then it must have been the Watchers. But why? Are they toying with us? Helping us in some perverse, twisted way? From the get-go, he was doomed. They got him at the very thought of year walking. But I think the girl can be saved.
I put everything he needs in the box and locked it. I will leave it where I found it, where it all started.
If my mind is set on this, does it mean that I am doomed too?
The rift is open, and it wants me to go through.
Packed my things. I wonder if I will come back. It's a beautiful picture of a building.
The windmill. Cabin.
Soul sorting. It's cold here. Wish I could light a fire, but I must do it right. Surprised how calm I feel. Only hours remain.
It's midnight. And that's the last one.
I don't want to close it because something's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen.
I don't believe you.
Nothing's gonna happen. But now we need to go to the box.
Is our friend still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gotta check. Alright, how do I get back? forgotten where everything is.
It's been like 20 minutes.
My memory doesn't last very long.
That's true. But this
So
is like
easily
the one
distracted.
thing that you've like wanted to play with this whole time.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I love box puzzles. Where's my house?
Oh, there it is.
Here we are. Okay. So I think it was this one first, wasn't it? In the email.
No.
Oh. Oh my goodness. You know what? We have the information. We're gonna be lazy.
Yep. Sorry, everyone.
We're gonna ruin the illusion that we were trying to do this on our own, which we weren't.
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
What?
This.
What?
No.
What? The triangle?
The triangle first.
No.
And then. Why are you pulling it back?
Because.
Georgina, exit and come back. You don't know what you're doing.
No, I don't. Okay, so triangle.
Yes.
Okay, now what?
And now. This one.
That one?
Yeah. Square.
Okay.
And now the other triangle.
The one on the right?
Yeah. And now this one. This one.
This one.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we
What have we received? I hope it's a sandwich. I'm hungry.
go. Regina.
Oh, it's a newspaper clipping
Yeah.
telling us about how this happened.
Daniel Svensson was executed at prison. He was found Kristianstad. He was found guilty for the heinous murder of young Stina Nilsson last year. The death sentence has been criticized by the highly renowned Dr. Helmer Lundback, who stated that Daniel is suffering from an abnormal psyche. He seems to have problems discerning the past from the present and has visions of terrible creatures.
Something not maybe. Oh, it scrolls. Something not uncommon among schizophrenics. Daniel cannot be held accountable for his actions and should be given treatment at an institution for the criminally insane. Oh, this is very long info. The execution was performed by Gustav Dahlberg. This was his fourth execution. Last year he was to perform the execution of the notorious Lisa Rasmussen, who was charged with the murder of 4 infants in Ventorp, but who took her own life before the sentence could be carried out. Security has been improved greatly since.
Daniel Svensson was composed during the whole process. Besides the slightly shaking hand so common among the criminal type, you could not tell Daniel from any other young men. He sobbed loudly once he laid his head down low, but quickly regained his composure. A quick prayer and a swift, powerful stroke, and it was over. According to the attending priest, Grant, Daniel's last words were, "I should have killed myself, then none of this would have happened."
Oh.
You are long dead when I write this, and I have not yet been born. Yet we have a connection beyond life, death, space, time, the impossible made possible by your walking. But the Watchers always win, even though you've not passed through the rift yet. They sense the urge and they want their sacrifice. I wish there could be another way. I'm sorry, but for her, there's still hope. You can save her, and you know what you must do.
Oh, lovely.
His name, the symbol of the Grim. And now the game is over. So take from that what you will.
Do we see a cutscene?
No, I
Is
think
the lady
this is
alive?
actually it. Well, I mean...
Oh, I'm assuming she's alive, because it's very implied.
Yeah, you got your thing. Anyway,
Oh.
so I hope you all enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed it.
I could have done without the jump scares.
Yeah, but I mean, that was sort of to try and get the sort of air of the supernatural going.
I hate them.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm sorry.
I'm easily startled.
You are a tiny child.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It was
But
excellent, though.
I apologize for my roommate going through the room.
To be fair, he does live here.
Yeah, he does.
He also makes weird faces.
He does.
So that's
A
always a
lot.
good time.
Anyway, So, I hope you had a great time. I hope you enjoyed this game as much as we did.
I'm sorry if the screaming's really loud.
Screaming?
Well, the yelling.
We didn't
startled
really yell.
noise.
We didn't really make startled noises. We just sort of gasped.
Yeah, but like that's loud for like my
Georgina.
standards. The end.
We'll figure it out. Alright, well, we will see you next time on a different playthrough of a different game.
No, we're just gonna play this one.
No, we're
over
just
and
gonna
over
play this
again.
game. We're gonna have a whole
Nothing
channel
else.
of nothing but this game. We're gonna see how fast we can do it. No,
No,
we're
we're
done.
good. I don't
Alright,
want to see the
see you
creepy babies
later.
again. Goodbye.
Bye.